I gotta make sure I look up there, not down here. Because if I look down here, I'm not looking at the camera. Tofu, I see you. Tofu. My boy. You are not in my bag. This is not you in my bag video. Hello? Tap me up. Hey, what up? That's claws, bro. You don't need to do that. That was rude. Hey. What's going on? Been a while. Haven't made a proper YouTube video in quite a while, but recently picked up Twitch streaming and wanted to get back into like this kind of content creation. I don't know what this channel is. I don't know what it's gonna be. Last video I did was a couple of years ago at this point and was my Don't Forget Me video. I still think about that a lot, but having said that, this is a little more casual. This is a little more chill. This is unscripted. I just really enjoy these kinds of videos where people show what are in their kind of everyday carry bags. Now, this is not like a EDC video, like a gruff EDC video, and it's not a full digital detox video, but it is one of those ones where here's the shit that I like to carry most of the time. Starting off, I'm also going to have two camera angles. So I've got this one, and then I've got this one. This is going to be interesting to edit because I don't remember the last time I edited a multicam video. That's a lie. I remember it was one of the drum covers that I did way back. It was my most popular one, which is the Wage War cover. There will be more covers coming soon. They're going to be a little bit different. I've moved since then. I've got a different drum kit. And my recording setup is very, very different, but there will be more drum covers coming soon. Insert sneak peek right here, maybe. Put it here. Yes. But as you've read the title, if you're interested, this is a what's in my bag video. And this is my beautiful AliExpress bag because your boy is broke. So there's not going to really be anything in here that is particularly expensive, except one thing, and then that's comparative. But yeah, this is my bag. This is just a little sling bag. I am always looking for like better sling bags with more storage. But this one so far is doing the job. We can have a look. I have my little pin collection here. I will get a bit of a better close-up here, but these are all just pins that I've picked up over the last several years. They're just dumb. I specifically like the I'm Chemicals one because me and my partners have this 3-pin set. One of them is Chemicals Turned Me Gay. This one is I'm Chemicals, and the other one is I Was Already Gay, so I think that's funny. But anyway, we've got my badges here. We're gonna get a little bit of a closer look at some point, but that's the bag. It's got big old pocket up here where all of the stuff is. It's got a little pocket at the back where I keep a few other things, and then we've got a little hidden front pocket under here. But we'll go through each bit, we'll go through each section, and yeah, see how we go from there. First things first, let's do the front pocket. I don't keep much in here, but right now we've got a little pocket under here, and that just stores my little wallet. Now, I'm considering going back to a bifold wallet, but at this stage, I've enjoyed having the little Belroy leather wallet. Holds a couple little cards, and I like to keep a little photo that I took on my camera and then printed out of a bee. Where are we? Here we go. It's just a cute little photo that I took of a bee. I thought it came out really nicely, but I like to keep that in there just as a little nice little something. But that, and then usually my keys, which I don't have on me right now, are usually in that front pocket. Moving on to the back pocket, there's a little pocket back here that'll sit against your body. It's a nice little zip here. I just keep some kind of like cleaning stuff, I guess. First thing that we have in here is just a little microfiber. Came with, I think, a screen protector that I had at some point. It's just a little blue microfiber. It'll be this one or another one of the same kind of vibe. But yeah, I wear glasses. As you can see, we've got screens everywhere, so just having a little microfiber cloth is always super, super handy. Then, obviously, we know that COVID hasn't disappeared entirely, and I don't wear it very often, but I like to have a mask on me just in case for those, you know, those times that I need to chuck one on, or I'm feeling a little funny, or I'm in a super crowded space. I like to just keep that on me just in case. Just a little fabric mask, just better than nothing. And then last thing is just something I added recently because I picked them up and I was like, I should just keep those in my bag. Same kind of vibe, just some Dettol wipes. You never know, just things get gross. It's just handy to have some anti-bac wipes. Nothing to it. Now, the main pocket, where all the good stuff is. This holds a surprising amount. It can actually fit my iPad. Not an iPad Pro, but just like a standard size iPad. It does fit in this bag, which is honestly quite surprising for the size of it. It doesn't look like it holds much, but it holds quite a lot. I can also fit my Switch in here if I want to, but at this stage, this is what I tend to carry day to day. So we're gonna get this bag off to the side a little bit, and then we'll start bringing some stuff out. First thing I tend to carry almost everywhere, and I know everyone's kind of doing it at the moment, but God, do I love going back to like older tech and just not having to deal with Spotify, is an iPod Classic. I have modded this one. It's 256 gigs at the moment. It's got an iFlash card in it. I did a full reshell on it. It's very nice. It is still running the stock OS. I had Rockbox on it at one point, but for whatever reason, when I wiped my music and then put music back on, Rockbox died. When I tried to reinstall Rockbox, again, it just died. I followed every tutorial, wiped it a million times to try and figure it out. Couldn't figure it out. And I'm a pretty techie dude, so I don't know why it was doing that. I gave up after a while. At least it reads, I've just converted everything to ALAC instead of FLAC. There's probably a downside to that, but it's better than MP3s. Sue me. I enjoy it. It's still good quality. But, hey, iPod Classic. It's been a really good time. I also have it paired with they're relatively cheap. They're the KZ ZS10 Pros. I've had these for like nearly... Jeez, how long have I had these? I think I've had them for like... Oh no, what have I done? We've untangled the tangle by accident. Oh, anyway, you get to watch me screw that up. I'll fix that later. I think I've had the ZS10 Pros for like 6 or 7 years. I've also worn them as monitors to gigs. Do you know what? They do the job. They're fantastic. I recently picked up, there's another pair of headphones in by KZ that I'll show you as well, but these ones have been super solid. I think I picked them up for like $30, maybe. I don't know. Like I said, it was a long time ago at this point, but that's my little kit. And, I use that when I'm drumming along to stuff too. They're my like go-tos, but yeah, nice. Let me take these off. Anyway, there's the last thing I was listening to. A little bit of neck deep. Yeah, I reshelled this myself, and I've got a clear case on it. Very, very happy with how that turned out. But yeah, good times. Love this thing. I take it literally everywhere. As I mentioned before, there is another set of headphones that I like to take with me. Now, you're going to notice a little bit of a theme with a couple of things here. I love Kirby. It's not in the background here just yet, but I have a whole Kirby collection of stuff. I'll put a little clip of it here potentially, but you'll see it just started with me getting a Kirby with the knife tattoo, and then I started buying a couple of Kirby things, and now it's a whole thing. So you're gonna see Kirby on like everything that I own eventually, but at this stage, it's just a little headphone case. It's just another little cheapy sort of thing, but this has the other set of headphones that I was talking about. Now, I know it seems weird to carry 2 sets of headphones. Funnily enough, I actually carry 3. They all have a purpose. I'll explain why in a second. These ones specifically, though, these ones is just another little wired set of headphones. These are the KZ ZS10 Pros. I think they're ZS10 Pros. I'm not as much of a fan of these. These are, I don't know if it's just the ear tips. They don't seal particularly well, but they are a cool little blue color. And yeah, they're for the DS that I have in my bag, but I will show that one next. They do the job. So going on from those headphones, the next thing that we've got, like I mentioned, is my pride and joy in here. My 3DS XL. My new 3DS XL. Technically 3DS LL because I had to get it from Japan, but this is my baby with little charm, little DS Kirby charm that I found at a market. I will link this artist in the description. I can't remember who they were off the top of my head, but I will definitely remember who they are. But this is my 3DS LL that I went through the effort of reshelling, putting some software on it, and then being able to play some new games and some old games on it. I love carrying this thing around with me so much. I just like being able to disconnect from my phone, not be super contactable. I can plug those headphones into this and just zone out. I don't know what to say. I had a 3DS as a young adult. When the Switch came out, we traded in our DSs and like upgraded to the Switch. Who would have known that the Switch was gonna lock out a whole bunch of stuff and not be able to get new things? But here we are. Wish I never sold it, but ended up spending probably too much money and time to do that. But I love this thing. I've been playing Kirby Superstar Ultra on it. Like I said, Kirby branded, Kirby stickers, Kirby charm, everything Kirby. Next thing in the bag is, like I said before, I actually carry 3 sets of headphones. So the first ones go with the iPod that I've got in there. The second set is just a wired set of headphones for the DS, just so I don't have to like pull them out, unwrap them from the iPod and then put them back in and then take them out and put it back in. I know they're in a case. My brain, it makes sense. Anyway, the third one is for the times when like I want to listen to podcasts or stuff that I haven't necessarily downloaded, or sometimes I want to listen to something that I don't have on my iPod. I have a pair of the AirPods Pro 2s. These are just, you know, the things, you know how they are. AirPods Pro 2, they're great with the iPhone. I'm not going to harp on too much about them. The noise cancelling is great, especially for just blocking out a whole bunch of stuff, but so is a set of in-ear monitors. So these, they do the job when I need to use them, but I just like to have them just in case. The next thing, like I said, a little bit more utilitarian, is just this little multi-cleaner device, set of tools and stuff. It's got a brush for cleaning like big bits of dust off, and I use it for like my keyboard and stuff on the desk. It's also got a little pick and little brush there for cleaning out the AirPods and that sort of stuff. And then same thing on this side, little AirPod, little cleaner for the actual case itself. It's also got a little stand, so you can use it as a little phone stand. I don't think I've ever actually used it as a phone stand. Let's find out. Let's see if it actually works. You know what? Fair enough. It does. There you go. It's got a little phone stand, a little clip on it for that one. And then it's also got this little bit here. There's like a little compartment here. You can't tell, but there's like a little, I'll show you this camera here. There's a little nozzle there, so you can fill it with like screen cleaner, and just like have a little spray there, little spritz. And then this bit here is a microfiber that you can like wipe stuff with. So this bit here, it's all microfibery, and you can clean a screen with it. I think if I remember correctly too, there's also another thing in here somewhere, if I remember. Is there? Oh yeah, and in this little, so this is where the little nozzle, little bottle is for the screen cleaner. But in here, how do I get it out again? There's actually a little like keycap puller. So if you pull the bottle out and then pull the whole thing out, you can see in there, there's like a little keycap puller. I don't know, I don't really need that on the go. I'm not usually using keyboards on the go, but hey, it's a nice thing to have. Like I said, I picked that up for a couple bucks on Amazon at some point. It just lives in my bag or on my desk when I need to clean something up. Next thing is this nice pen. Honestly, it just is handy to have a pen, carry around a pen with me. It's come in surprisingly handy. I'm holding this kind of funny because I don't want to accidentally dox myself. This was given to me from a school that I worked with, doing youth work stuff. They gave us like these care packages, and there was just this like really nice, heavy feeling triangular ballpoint pen. So it's weirdly one of the nicest pens that I've had. So I just like to keep it in my bag. It's handy just to have a pen, pop it out, write some stuff down, chuck it away. Should probably chuck a notebook in there at some point, but nice little pen there. Little pen. Yeah. Next couple of things kind of go hand in hand. I'll bring them all out at the same time. They are, I have a brick, like a charging brick that I like to carry. I've got a power bank and just a cable for both. So this, weirdly, when I used to work as a tech, I remember on an event, this just got left behind on a table and we waited like several weeks for someone to come and pick it up, and they never did. So overnight, one night, I was like, I call dibs, and I've had that ever since. I've had this for like, geez, nearly like 8 years. It is, I didn't realize it was Kogan branded until recently, so it's just a Kogan like 10,000 milliamp hour power bank, but it's got wireless charging as well, which is handy just for chucking it on a table and just forgetting about it. It's got a, you've got USB, it charges micro in, but you can also charge USB-C in, so I don't even use the micro USB, and it's got USB out as well. So handy little thing to just have in my bag. And then if I'm off somewhere and I have access to a plug, which is surprisingly more frequent than you would think, I like to carry this little brick with me. It's got 3 ports, so it's got 65 watt, 30 watt, and QC 3.0 charging port on there as well. Again, I picked this up relatively cheap. Just, I like to have a brick on me, you never know. And then just a little USB-C cable. Nothing super fancy, just a C-to-C cable for charging. I should pick up one of those like multi-cables I've been meaning to, but I just haven't gotten around to it, so one day we'll get there. But as for that, that's it. That is everything that I carry in my bag. I did forget to mention at one point, I also keep this on the outside of the bag. It's just a little carabiner like multi-tool. I'll take this off here. Actually, no, I won't, because it's a bit of a pain to get off, but it's just there in case I want to use it, in case I want to hang the bag up with something, or it's got a couple little it's got a bottle opener on it. It's got some little like hex bits on it, and it's got a little screwdriver on it, just in case. I only picked that up the other day, but it's just a handy little thing to have on the bag. But yeah, like I said, that is what I carry in my bag basically every day when I leave the house. You'd be surprised, it's not super bad. Oh, somehow one of my pins came off. That could have been bad. It almost came off and poked me in the hand. I'll have to fix that in a sec, but yeah. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, if you want me to do this kind of stuff more often, maybe I should have scripted it. Maybe I'll do more scripted videos, but if you like this and you like seeing my face, chuck a like, chuck a comment, chuck a subscribe my way. And if you want to see gameplay 3 times a week, check out twitch.tv/Transmura. Come say hey, tell me you came from the YouTube channel, and I'll thank you very much. I'll say thank you. It'll be cool. We'll know. But yeah. Anyway, thanks for coming.